Ariana blocked you. She sent you a text.
Yes, she did. I remember the spirit of it. Let's just say it wasn't pleasant.
You, blocking your number, go choke on Sandoval's dirty-ass dick somewhere. Jesus. For the record, I've never choked on Sandoval's dirty-ass dick.
That's iconic.
If I was Ariana at that point, I would have just been like, and your little dog too, you know what I mean? Like,
Honestly, I didn't take it personally. I forget how I responded. I actually thought it was kind of funny in the moment. I didn't think she would keep me blocked. That was really the last time we communicated, though.
I was just like, I'm done with this. He would send me text messages sometimes that were like, you should go to Florida and like braid your hair and like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like fun Tom Schwartz type stuff. But this was also around the time that I was finding out about the things that he was co-signing and saying about me on like last season.
She's quick to be dismissive of you, and that's a slippery slope in a relationship.
This segment was the episode's crowning jewel for me. It had me in stitches, hitting the replay button like it was going out of style. Schwartz's foggy recollection of dodging Sandoval's anatomy exam was pure comedy gold. Even my hubby, who's not exactly a VPR fan club president, though he is well versed thanks to my insistence, couldn't resist the hilarity of the scene. He wandered in just in time to catch it and ended up laughing so hard, he almost benefited from an impromptu ab workout. Show of hands, who's got a partner feigning sleep only to do a full 180 with a hold up? She said, what now? Mine was fully briefed with a barrage of scandal memes all day, setting the stage for the evening's main event. It's a classic scene over here. My hubby grumbles every time I cue it up. Then next thing you know, he's all, wait, those two tied the knot? And those other folks? Are they an item? Meanwhile, my hubby lays down the no chit-chat law during the show, only to break his own rule within seconds. We're hitting pause more than play, transforming our TV hour into a drawn-out 90-minute saga. My hubby claims the show is not his cup of tea, yet he's been known to dive into full-blown debates with me about the cast's charm or lack thereof. Talk about a guilty pleasure. I've always had this hunch that Schwartz harbors a little crush on Ariana. There was even that reunion episode where Katie called him out for being head over heels for Ariana. The details escape me. But the real puzzle is figuring out whether it's a genuine crush on Ariana or just Schwartz being awestruck by Sandoval's aura. Schwartz seems magnetically drawn to fiery, strong-willed women like Katie, Ariana, and probably Lala. Yet, ironically, those very traits he admires end up denting his ego, pushing him to lash out with infidelity and venomous remarks to regain some twisted sense of control. It explains why someone like Joe remains in the casual fling zone and his hero spark with Rachel. Zero spark with Rachel. Women who don't clap back just don't keep his flame burning. It's a peculiar cycle. Spot on. He's all about being bossed around. Toss Lisa into that mix and maybe even Stassi. Reflecting on his past, his eagerness to buddy up with Ariana while Katie was giving her the cold shoulder does raise eyebrows. Especially during Ariana's just one of the guys phase. Schwartz was practically swooning like a smitten kitten teenager. Ariana's candid confession about her wish to bond with Katie was pure gold, pointing the finger at the dynamic duo of troublemakers, Schwartz and Sandy, blocking their path. She's never been a fan of Schwartz, that's for sure. It was Ariana who decoded Schwartz's lost puppy act for everyone to see. He's always been a thorn in her side, likely because his authenticity meter doesn't quite hit the mark for her. It's quite a twist that the group spotlighting Schwartz's emotional, mental ordeal under Tom Sandoval's reign. But let's be real. that backstory doesn't automatically score him brownie points with Ariana. If she hadn't carved out her own success story, independent of Tom Sandoval, Schwartz probably wouldn't bat an eyelid. And he's pretty much hinted at that too. Remember the days when Tom Schwartz was everyone's favorite? The producer sure spun a narrative, painting Katie as the wild card and Schwartz as Mr. Patience personified. Except, of course, for those unforgettable drink-tossing escapades. Now the veil's lifted, and he's coming off more like a master in the art of slipperiness. Totally. Did you catch Schwartz's spiel about her on Nick Wheel's podcast? Absolutely. Ever since the whole Scandal saga unfolded, he's been showering her with praise left and right. Initially, I chalked it up to a desperate PR move, given how excessively he's been laying it on thick. But looking back, his admiration for Ariana isn't exactly a new plot twist. She was one of his groomsmen, remember? And let's not forget his remarks about Katie and other telltale signs. There I was, blissfully buried in my book, while TV buzzed in the background, and then, bam, that scene hit, and my laughter echoed through the room. Schwartz, bless his heart, is a walking disaster, and I'm riding shotgun with Team Katie all the way. Yet, there's something about Schwartz, that adorably hopeless goofball, that just reels you in, isn't there? And oh, the joys of ADHD multitasking. Juggling a book, TV, and music? It's my kind of circus. I'm like a detective piecing together the story with context clues whenever my focus strays. Granted, the TV often hijacks my attention, sending me on a rereading loop. But strangely, this multi-layered chaos sharpens my focus. Give me an audiobook, and I'm all in, as long as I'm driving or keeping busy. Because lying still is just not an option. Color me wowed, your multitasking skills are off the charts. And yeah, when it comes to audiobooks and podcasts, I'm right there with you. If I'm not keeping my hands occupied, just sitting and soaking in the audio feels like Mission Impossible, my brain just refuses to play along, unless it's juggling a couple of things at once. Meanwhile, my other half insists that the show doesn't float his boat. Yet he's quick to jump into spirited discussions about the charisma, or the glaring absence of it, amongst the cast members. It's like my hubby's got a secret fan club membership he's not admitting to. A classic case of guilty pleasure if I ever saw one. I've long suspected that Schwartz has a soft spot for Ariana. A little flame that he's been fanning on the sly. Remember the Rayonian showdown where Katie put him on blast, accusing him of mooning over Ariana? The specifics are a bit foggy, but that moment was telling. The million-dollar question remains, though it is a bona fide crush on Ariana. Or is Schwartz just mesmerized by the glow of Sandoval's charismatic presence? That's all from me today, everyone. Talk to you another time on another video. Peace out.